No one has designed more defenses in their life probably than you have. The Jets went zero blitz on that play. What is your first reaction?
Dumbest call I've ever seen. And been around the thing for 58 years, 30 years as a coach. That's the dumbest call ever. There's no other way of putting it. Look, and it's not like cover zero. There's a time and a place for cover zero. That thing sure ain't it. It's just stupid. It's just absolutely stupid.
I mean, as you watch that there, they actually have a linebacker who it looks to me is spying the quarterback.
Well, here's the other thing. They don't even know how to run a thing cover zero blitz. Number one, in a cover zero, and by no means do I mean this is ever appropriate to call it in that situation. But in a cover zero, number one, you'd rather be early than late. Okay, and the other thing is you pressure rush. So they got a guy 10 yards back. He ain't pressure rushing. That's why Derek Carr is able to step up. So not only was it the stupidest call ever, they don't even know how to run a thing cover zero blitz. And you wonder why they give up 400 yards a game. You wonder why this team hasn't won a game. And the thing I feel bad about is for every one of those kids that have been a laughingstock of the league. The Jets have been a laughingstock of this league. And for you to put those kids in that situation, to take the moment away from them, a win after all their hard work, that's just ridiculous. And look, Ryan and I differ in this. We both know Gregg Williams, so, his take on Gregg is, we all know this cat. He's the biggest ego. Look, I got a big ego, but I'm not stupid that way. Yes, I have an ego, and I will try to knock the hell out of your quarterback, but I'll beat your protection. I don't have to run cover zero every snap like this cat.
So Gregg Williams is who we're talking about. To be clear, is the defensive coordinator for the Jets, and he is basically the head coach of the defense. Adam Gase has next to nothing to do with it. This has to be said before, RC, we hear about your thoughts on the play. It has to be brought up, if only because it was all over Twitter immediately yesterday. Dan, the Jets are a team that it greatly benefits to lose rather than win. The word tanking was all over this yesterday. Did the Jets tank that play?
No, the Jets did not purposefully tank that play. This is ignorance over malice. This is what happens when you have an ego. This is what Gregg Williams does. I've seen this time and time again with Gregg Williams. He does not care the situation. It's a dumb play call, like Rex said. It just is an ego thing. This is what Gregg Williams always do. Guys, 2011, I was playing for the Colts. We were down playing the Saints. We were down 49-0. 49-0. It's the last play of the game. It's 3rd and 20. He zero blitzed me. That's just what the guy does. He does not care. So everyone's saying this was on purpose. This would be my pushback. On purpose would be something random, right? That's something that stood out that had not been seen before. This was part of their plan. It always has been. It always will be with Gregg Williams. Stupid play call, but it's not tanking.
RC?
And listen, and Rex kind of mentioned it earlier, I really like Gregg. If not for Gregg Williams and this kind of personality and this type of attitude, a dude that was working for the Tiger Athletic Foundation in 2004 on July 28th and then picked up by Washington on July 29th doesn't become the starting free safety next to Sean Taylor in week 4. But because he doesn't care, because it's just like, you know what, I'm going to play and do the things that I like, this is kind of what you get. And it's almost like we are now punishing Gregg Williams for being everything we want people to be. We want people to have clarity, right? We love that Baker Mayfield now has clarity. Gregg Williams has clarity on who he is. We want people to have an identity. We want them to know who they are and stick to who they are. This is who Gregg Williams is, and we've seen him do this before, and he did it yesterday. And absolutely, it's a stupid call because Henry Ruggs was matched up on Lamar Jackson. He's the fastest man in the NFL, and you allow him a one-on-one matchup where the quarterback can see him and your linebacker doesn't dog rush. But this is who he is. Right. And so it's not tanking. It wasn't that he wants Trevor Lawrence. It wasn't that he wanted to lose the game. It wasn't that he was trying to take away from what these boys had done. What he was doing is saying, this is the way I end football games in this situation, and this is the way we are still going to end it. No matter who's on my team, no matter the fact that we haven't won a game and this may cost us, I'm going to go out being who Gregg Williams is. And it just didn't work.
I get it. And look, I will say this. I agree, because to suggest that the Jets did this on purpose would suggest a level of aptitude that they have not demonstrated the entire season. It's much easier to assume than inept than some sort of brilliant. But Cindy, do we have the play before? Because it wasn't in the highlight, but it should be pointed out for those who didn't see the game. The Jets almost gave up a touchdown on the play before. The Raiders had wide open receivers behind the defense on consecutive plays. This was the second to last play, Rex. So how does this happen?
You know, I guess that, look, these guys are horrible on defense. They have no idea how the hell you let anybody get behind you in that situation. No wonder Gregg went cover 0, because they can't cover him anyway.
But it's unimaginable, right? On consecutive plays, they have a receiver behind every defender.
But it shows you that you're not practicing situational football, because you're going to practice this, and if you don't, that's what it looks like. And so it's like, hey, these guys already mailed it in. And the thing, Greeny, we're talking about tanking, like Gregg Williams won the tank. Like he's going to be there?
Right.
There's no way in hell he's going to be there. Right. So, shoot. They ain't taking it. Trust me.
Aren't Jets fans happy?
That's real.
Oh, you know darn well. We're all happy.
Yes,
right.
of course.
Right.
I mean, there were videos.
Gregg Williams should never pay for a meal in New York City again. That was the best thing that could have happened to them yesterday.
That's probably true. But I agree with Rex. I feel bad for the players.
Oh, my God.
They deserve to win that game, and their coach lost them that game, and it was in a year in which they have been the laughing stock of the league.
Adam Gate's been losing games all year.
Yeah, it's true.
They're
now
okay
it's
with
on Gregg Williams.
It just evened out the ledger
okay.
just a little bit. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.